This lesson is over box and whisker plots. Before we actually make a box and whisker plot, we need to talk about a few vocabulary words. So variation is the first one, and variation is a spread in, let me see, hold on, something's not, give me just a sec. Sorry, my pen wasn't writing. Okay, so variation is a spread in the values in a set of data. Now we already know that the range is the difference between the largest and the smallest number in a set of data. So high minus low. Quartiles are values that separate data into four, hence the qua start, four equal parts. The upper quartile is the median of the upper half of a set of numbers. The lower quartile is the median of the lower half of a set of numbers. The interquartile range is the difference between the upper quartile and the lower quartile. There are two extreme values. The upper extreme is the largest number in the set of data, hence it being called upper, and the lower extreme is the smallest number in the set of data. So here's our process. First, we're going to order the set of data from least to greatest because we're going to be dealing with medians. We're going to find the median of the data. This will divide your data into two parts. We're going to plot and label. We're going to find the median of the upper half. That's our upper quartile. Find the median of our lower half. That's our lower quartile. We'll find the interquartile range. That's the upper quartile minus the lower quartile. It's not plotted, but we're going to find it anyhow. And then we're going to plot and label the upper extreme and lower extreme. So here's our first example, and we're using length of noodles in a box. So the first thing we need to do is order this from least to greatest. So 4 is my smallest number, followed by 10 and 11. 16 and 26. 29. Oops, I forgot one. So that's 16 and, try to erase that real quick. 16, 24, 26, 29, 31, and 35. So the range, of course, is the high minus the low. So 35 minus 4. The range is 31. The median is the center number. So we've got 3, 3, that's 4, and 4. Okay, so here's your median. And that median splits our data into two groups. The median is never a part of your quartiles, is never a part of your groups. So to find the upper quartile, we're going to find the median in this set. So my upper quartile is going to be the average between these two, which is 30. Sometimes it'll be a part of the set, sometimes it won't. And my lower quartile is the average between these two, which is 10.5. The interquartile range is 30 minus 10.5, which is going to give me 19.5. The upper extreme is the largest value, and the lower extreme is the smallest value. So plotting my information, I'm going to count by fives because I need to go up to 40 to be able to, or 35 to be able to get all my information on there. So 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and I'll just go ahead and fill out the whole thing and make 40. First thing I'm going to plot is my median, which is at 24, so it should be right about there. We're going to plot it above the number line and draw a line through it. This is going to be the start of our box, or the middle of our box. Not necessarily the middle, but it's going to be in the box. Then I'm going to use my upper quartile, which is 30. I'm going to put a dot and a line through that. My lower quartile, put a dot and a line through that, and then you're going to connect them all. The upper quartile is the end of the box, the top end of the box, and the lower quartile is the lower end of the box. So this is your box. Now you plot your upper extreme and your lower extreme and connect those dots with a line. So here's your box, here's your whiskers. And I usually label all my information so that it's not confusing about what's what, since it's not an exact number line. So let's try another one. First, we're going to label it from least to greatest: 12, 14, 16, 17, 19. Here's my median. Remember, my median is never in my data or in my quartiles. So this is the lower quartile. This is the upper quartile. 19 is the upper extreme. 12 is the lower extreme, which makes my range 7. The upper quartile is the median here. So 17 and 19, the average of that is 18. The lower quartile is 13, which means the range, interquartile range, is 5. So I'm going to count just by ones. This is going to be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So again, I'm going to plot my median and draw a line through it. Plot my upper quartile, draw a line through it. Oops, sorry, that's my extreme. I can go ahead and put it there. This is my upper quartile. My lower quartile and my extreme. So there's my box and one whisker, and here's my other whisker. And then again, I always label my information, even though this number line's a little bit better, so you probably really don't need to. So that's example 2. Let's look at example 3. So again, we're going to label least to greatest: 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, and 17. My median is not in this set, so 8 and 5 is 13. 13 divided by 2 is 6.5. So my median is 6.5. Sorry, I'm having trouble with my board real quick. Okay. There we go. So it's 6.5, and that breaks my information into 2 groups. Pen's not showing up for me. So then I need to find, hold on just one second. All right, sorry. So that breaks it into 2 ranges. So now I have my lower quartile, which my lower extreme is going to be 2. My upper extreme is going to be 17. So that means the inner or sorry, I need my overall range is 17 minus 2. Having trouble with my pen, guys, sorry. It's 15. So between 9 and 10, I'm going to have to pause this. All right, Much better. Sorry, had to fix that. It was bad. All right, so my upper quartile is going to be 9 and 10, the median between that, so 9.5. And my lower quartile is going to be 3.5. So my interquartile range is 9.5 minus 3.5, which is going to give me 6. And so now I'm going to count by twos, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and 18. 17 is my upper extreme. 2 is my lower extreme. 3.5 is my lower quartile. 9.5 is my upper quartile. My median was 6.5. That creates my box, and that creates my whiskers. Okay. We'll talk a little bit more tomorrow about how to interpret data from these graphs, but this is how you create them. Please complete the next few pages in your practice book.